Okay, now we're going to add a full width map to our page. So we'll come down here to the bottom, click the blue circle to add a new section. And this time we're going to choose full width. We'll come up here and we'll click full width map. I'm going to close this. And here you can see it says for development purposes only. And it's kind of hard to read, but right here it says this page can't load Google Maps correctly. There's a reason for that. I'm going to show you why. Click the gear icon. And if I click map, here it says Google API key. In order to display Google Maps on your website, you first need to have a Google API key. So I'm going to show you how to get that. I'll save this. I'll save the page. Now I'll come up here and I'll create a new tab. Type how to get a Google API key. And it should be the first result that comes up. You click here. It says get an API key. These are the instructions on how to get an API key. You'll have to go to the Google Cloud Platform console and sign up. And once you have your API key, you're going to copy it. And you're going to come back to the WordPress dashboard. Scroll down to Divi. Click theme options. And right here where it says Google API key is where you'll want to right click and paste it. Okay. I already have a Google API key, so I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste it there. Here it is right here. Once you paste it, you're going to want to make sure you save the changes. Then you'll come back to your home page. I'm going to go ahead and exit the Visual Builder. I'm going to go ahead and reload the page. I'm going to enable the Visual Builder. And now if I scroll down here to the full width map section, you can see we finally have a Google map, which is awesome. Now the only problem is it looks like it's displaying water. So what we need to do is we need to give the map a location to center on. So we'll come up here and click the gear icon and we'll click map, and you can see my API key here. And down here under map center address, I'm going to type an address for the map to center on. So I'm just going to use Los Angeles. And then after you type the address, you click find. And you can see it's centered on Los Angeles. It's just zoomed in really far. Down here in this little box, this map box, whatever changes you make to the map here will show up on here. So if I zoom out, you can see it zooms out on the map here. If I click and drag the map to the left, it also moves the map to the left. So I'm going to zoom out till I see the word Los Angeles. There we go. And I'm going to position the map exactly where I want it. That looks good. Now I need to add a map pin showing the location of where we're at, the exact address, so people can see us on the map. So I'm going to come up here, click add new pin. And I'm going to open this text menu here. And for title, I'm going to type in Bright Brain Creative. And what I'm doing here is whatever I type in here is going to show up in a little info box when they click on the map pin. There'll be a little window that pops up and it'll show the title, which would be the name of your business, and whatever you put in the body here, which is going to be, for me, the phone number and email. So I have that information saved here. Copy this. I'll paste it. And now I'm going to add a map pin. So right here under map pin address, you want to type in the address of where you want the pin to show up on the map. I'll just use Los Angeles again. And after you type in the address, click Find. And you can see it added the pin. That looks good. Now what I want to do is I want to go back here, go to Design, and under Controls, I don't want them to be able to mouse wheel zoom it or draggable on mobile. So I'll click these off. And down here, Map, you can use these filters if you want to change the color of the map. You can use Hue, which is kind of cool. Saturation. I'll just leave it like it is. One more thing I want to do is I want to add animation to the map. So I'm going to click here under Animation, and I'll just use Slide, and it'll slide in like that. That looks nice. I'm going to save the changes. And now what I want to do is I want to save this map to the Divi library so that when I create a new web page and I want to add a map, all I have to do is upload this map onto the page. So I'll come over here, and this icon, it looks like a down arrow. I'm going to click that. This allows you to save modules, sections, rows to the library. I'm going to give this map a name. And here where it says Save as Global, this is one of the best features of Divi in my opinion. I'm going to check this, make this a global item. What this does is whatever item you save as a global item, when you load it on a new page, let's say I save this map as a global item and then I create a new web page like the contact page we're going to create, and I put the map on there as a global item, whatever changes I make to one of the maps will take effect on all the other maps, no matter what page it is on this website. So let's say I want to change the city here, and this map is also on the contact page. The changes, whatever city I change here, will also change automatically on the map on the contact page. It's just a really fast way to edit and make changes to your site by using global items. Down here, I'm going to create a new category. I'll just call it Maps. And when I'm done, I'll click Save the Library. And now you can see it changed the menu to light green. That's because I saved it as a global item. All global layouts, items, modules, sections, rows, they become light green when you save it as a global item. So I'm going to come back up here, and I just want to show you the Divi library real quick. If I come down here, it'll be under Divi, and I click Divi library. This is where all your modules, sections, rows are going to be saved when you save it to the Divi library. They'll all be stored here, and you can see this is our map that we just saved. And if I go click on it, this is the map from the back end. So now if I click here, I could change the map center address. I could go in here and change the map pin address, and I could save it, save and exit. And then I could update it, and it would show up on the page right here, all the changes I make, and any other page that this map is on, it would also show up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save the page, and now we can get ready to create the last section, which is the footer.